Hello, my name's Samantha Mant and I'm the CEO of Halcyan Water Conditioners. Looking at the main challenges to the industry at the moment, I'm not sure there is one. I think we've got a couple. The first one being getting the plumbing, the guys on the ground, to be as updated on all of the new available products and so forth that help with energy saving and water saving and so on. But actually, we've got a parallel problem with that potentially, which is motivating people, behavioural change, getting people to actually want to do these things. I think there's various ways of addressing that, but I think those two issues are not great. You couple that then with the third, which is government constantly changing policy, people trying schemes, they fail or they peter out quickly and so on. There's a lot of distrust around the schemes for certainly the bigger items like insulation and heat pumps and so on that I think make people very nervous about making the leap to do some of the bigger things that we would ideally like them to do. Well, I think given those challenges, some of the opportunities we have are around education and communication. Because I think one of the things that both our customers are not used to us communicating very effectively with them, the plumbing industry in particular for us. And so there's a real opportunity there to be giving them quality information, really good advice. I think another one of the opportunities is actually encouraging government to bring forward some incentives that are actually going to be trusted and to work. I think the other quite interesting opportunity at the moment is actually looking at better collaborations. So we look at doing little baby collaborations with other suppliers who are working in our energy saving area in water. But actually I think there's some much bigger stuff going on, and we know that in sustainability we can't do it on our own. So actually, how does the industry collaborate? How do different sections of the industry collaborate better together? And I think that's a real opportunity that we're not really seeing that explored at all yet. Okay, so our part of that solution is around the education piece in particular. So we know that our little tiny segment of the market, which is around hard water treatment, absolutely nobody's talking about the issue of energy loss with hard water. Nobody's talking about the fact that every 1 millimetre of limescale on any heating element adds 7 to 10% to its energy consumption. It's just not out there. But the other thing we're doing for our specific customers is trying to actually share on our website as much information as we can. So for us, it's about educating our customers, helping to give them that information. Yeah, I think at this year's show, the installer show, we're seeing a really strong leaning towards elemental, the angle that's here. And that's very encouraging for us because we've always been an eco company. Okay, so I think some of the potential for change, which I think is going to be critical actually to delivering this, is increasing the speed and the quality of particularly the guys on the ground. So maybe compulsory CPD, if you're an architect, you have to do a certain amount of continued professional development. Plumbers and electricians, not so much. Well, actually, maybe it's time that we introduce that. Maybe it's time that we got involved in compulsory CPD. Another opportunity is actually that whilst we probably got most of the products, they can do most of the things we need, a lot of the smaller companies really struggle, and that includes us, to get both the coverage and the profile, but also things like the credentials, getting through proofs and regulation and so on. So considerably more support for the genuine, not the greenwash, the genuine products that can actually make a difference to help accelerate their progress into the market so that they become more commonplace, more accepted, more trusted, I suppose. We haven't exhibited at the show. We've exhibited at similar shows before, but not at this one, so it's been an experiment for us, and a very good experiment. The main reason that we are here at the show is that we're trying to get the message out about the energy saving potential of treating hard water. So at today's prices, and we're saving an average home about £500 a year in energy, which is, it's frankly absurd. You can imagine last year this was a casual conversation that we were having. Since January this year, with energy prices going where they are, it's become a much, much greater focus for people. The other thing that we're trying to do at the show is we're actually trying to recruit. And so we're here looking for quality professional installers around the country in hard water areas who we can then make referrals to, send customers to and say, here you go, this is a choice of people in your area who understand the product and who can install it for you. Delighted to then give those companies leads, free leads for new customers, and at the same time fixes a problem for us and for our customer. So our experience at the show this year, we haven't attended, but I visited in the past. And from our experience, we've really enjoyed the mix of people that have come through. So we've had the sole traders, which we can recruit for our scheme. We've had the product managers, we've had the commercial directors and so on. So it's been lively for us the whole way through, and with quite a nice, healthy mix of people.